Hi. It's been a minute. So there's a few things that I need to address about Spellbreak. Let me hop into a game and make it a little bit less boring so you're not just staring at my face. All right. So it's been a while since I've posted Spellbreak content. It's been about a month and a half, I think. And it's been a good bit since I've actually played Spellbreak, so I'm going to be rusty. I'm warning you guys right now. This isn't going to be the best gameplay you've ever seen, but we have a few things that I need to discuss. So yeah, I mean, I haven't posted Spellbreak in a month and a half. That's a long time, especially after being daily posting for the majority of the time that I've been making Spellbreak content. It's been over, or about 3 years that I've been playing Spellbreak, right? And posted daily, posted a couple times a week. Had times where I posted a lot of videos, and I think I posted, I haven't counted it, but probably somewhere around 300 to 400 videos. So, where have I been? Why haven't I been posting Spellbreak content? If you guys have been following the channel at all, you know that I've been posting other games. I posted some Blood Hunt, I posted some Apex, and recently I've been posting a lot of New World content. And that content's been doing pretty well. So, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. So I've gotten a lot of questions in the few streams that I've done. I've kind of been MIA, you know? Not completely MIA, but at least from stream, I've been streaming a lot less, and that's usually where I get to directly communicate with you guys the most about what's going on. You guys get to ask questions, I get to directly respond, all the good stuff that comes with streaming. You guys know what happens. But I think I've only streamed twice in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. So basically what I've been focusing on is learning New World, getting some content out for that, and just seeing how that's going to go. And so what does that mean for Spellbreak, right? So basically, to be straight up, to be straightforward, I probably won't be posting Spellbreak for a good bit. I don't want to say that I'm quitting Spellbreak forever, but I won't be posting it for a good bit. And I would like to see how Chapter 4 goes and see how many people that brings in and everything that comes with that. And so you'll probably be seeing me at the beginning of Chapter 4. But until then, I'll probably be posting other content. And the reason that I'm really leaning into posting other content right now is, one, the New World stuff has been doing pretty well. I already have a couple videos that have done really well. I have one that's got like 85,000 views, one that's got a couple that have like 20 to 30,000 views, which is a pretty big jump coming from Spellbreak stuff where I was averaging like 5 to 10,000 views, right? So basically what that means for me is that switching to another game basically takes the ceiling off, right? Like with Spellbreak, I was essentially the biggest YouTube creator and was at about the max amount of views you can get for the game for a really long time. Since before the game officially released, I've kind of been at the ceiling of Spellbreak, and I've been just playing off the waves of that game, or of this game, and seeing what viewership's going to come with it, and putting a lot of faith in the game itself, and the developers, and all of that stuff. And it's really, like, in the long run, paid off, you know? I've gained a lot from it, YouTube-wise, and met a lot of really good people. Had a lot of really good experiences. I've learned a lot. But at this point, I think sticking with Spellbreak is hindering my channel more than anything. I'm kind of stuck, you know? Oh, I'm getting zapped. Come here. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. I'm limited by Spellbreak, and I can't really be sustainable as a full-time creator sticking with Spellbreak. I mean, that's honestly the main thing. I love Spellbreak. I really hope that it succeeds, and I would love to come back to making Spellbreak content full-time, but at this point, it's like I gotta worry about my own personal well-being. And if I want to continue creating content, I kind of have to make this move to other games. This is a real person. This is a real person. Come here. Get the real person first. Gotcha. So yeah, I basically have to take this risk. I have to jump and try to see what I can make work in other games. And the reason I've stuck with New World is because I was able to hop into it and I was able to have a good amount of success early, which is very difficult to have in YouTube, especially when switching from game to game. Just the way that the YouTube algorithm works, if you switch up your content, if you switch the stuff that your viewers normally watch you for, it's going to punish you for that. And you're going to get recommended less. It's just not a good thing to do. And switching to New World, it's actually been a benefit to my channel. And I'm not sure at this point whether New World is going to be the game that I stick with, but if you guys are interested in New World at all, I mean, it's an MMO game. If you don't know what that means, it's basically kind of like World of Warcraft. A lot of people call it like a mix of Skyrim and RuneScape. But I basically made a bunch of guides. If you guys want to learn about it, if you're interested in it, or you just want to support the channel, you can go watch those videos and it will help the channel's growth as well. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's running. Oh, you're running. Come here. Come here. Oh, that's a bad move for you. That's a bad move for you. You're lucky that I can't hit any shots. Come here. You're one shot. Come here. Ugh. Oh, no. You died. All right. That took a long time. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, I was saying, if you're interested in New World and you want to learn about it, then my channel may still be helpful to you. It's definitely a fun game. And if you want to learn more about it, just I've got like a top 10 beginner mistake video. I've got a bunch of like beginner guides to help get people into it. But that's not really what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about why I haven't been posting Spellbreak and what I think of as the future of Spellbreak. So as we all know, Chapter 4 has a lot of potential behind it. If I'm being honest, I've thought Spellbreak has had potential since the very first time that I played it, really. Not the very first time. Maybe like a month into me playing it. I didn't like Spellbreak the very first couple times I played it. And then I got into it and figured it out, and I saw all the potential in the game. And I still think it has that potential, but it's basically been 2.5 years of me saying, this patch is the patch, this patch is the patch, this patch is the patch, and then going up to full release, that was true. It was growing, it was doing better, and then in full release it blew up and was doing really, really well. It really helped my channel grow, and it's kind of been downhill since then. Not like crazy downhill, but pretty downhill. And so I just can't, like, if I want to take YouTube as a job, as a career path seriously, I need to think about what's best for the channel. And I don't think sticking with Spellbreak is it at this moment. I think I need to take these risks and get out there, play other games, see what I can do, grow as a creator, and then that way, if Spellbreak does well, I've already solidified myself inside of Spellbreak so much. I set out, my goal going into Spellbreak was to be the biggest YouTube Spellbreak creator, and I think I did that. I mean, the numbers say that I did that. I basically have achieved everything that I wanted to with Spellbreak and have been just waiting on the game to succeed. And this isn't me saying I hate Spellbreak. I still really enjoy Spellbreak. I do think it still has all that potential, like I was saying. But I've just kind of hit like a crossroads. And I hope you guys understand that. And I want to say, like, thank you to everybody who's watched the channel, who's subscribed, who's supported my Spellbreak content. All of that stuff. It's really like, you guys got me to a point to where I can be full-time, to where I could do my dream job, and I can't thank you enough for that. So I really appreciate each and every one of you for supporting. I understand if you don't want to watch the channel, if I'm not posting Spellbreak. I might die here. Oh, I hit him there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Time to move. The spellstorm is closing.
No. These guys are gonna get me killed. Yeah, I'm dead. No. No, I died to a bot. I died to a bot. What a way. What a way to end the game. I'll let this game play out and I'll continue talking. Again, I just want to say thank you to all of you for going through this journey with me and supporting me this entire time. And I hope my videos were helpful for Spellbreak, and I hope that eventually that I can bring more Spellbreak content in the future. But right now it just doesn't make sense for me to do it. And it sucks because I would love to continue playing Spellbreak. It's still like my #1 favorite game. But until the game gets to a point that it can support me, then I can't continue making content on it. And it's really more than anything, more than being tired of the game, more than any of this stuff, more than any of the bugs or the bots or any of the stuff. It's more of just a financial, I need to be able to get out there and support myself to continue making content, so hopefully one day I can continue to come back to Spellbreak in the future. And I feel like I've repeated myself 1,000 times. I've kind of been postponing and pushing this video back a bunch because I didn't really know what I was going to say, and I still don't really know what I'm going to say. Other than, I hope I can come back to Spellbreak. Thank you all. If you're interested in the New World content, check that out. And I hope you guys continue to enjoy Spellbreak. I should maybe keep trying it more and more on stream, but I may even switch my stream to YouTube. So we'll see. There's a lot of changes coming in the future. A lot of them have already happened and are already going on. I feel like I've done my best to try and support the game and push it and get as many people into the game as possible, and I feel like I did everything I could in that regards, and I don't want any ill will on the devs or any of those people. I don't want you guys saying like, oh my god, Spellbreak's dead because I'm not going to be making content on it anymore. It still has as much potential as it has always had, and I just hope that it comes and reaches that potential in the future so I can come back to it. But anyways, I think the biggest thing I just need to say is thank you guys for your support over the years. Thank you for your continuous support if you want to continue watching the videos. If not, I understand. It's not the content that you signed up for. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed all the content that I was able to bring to you. And I hope to bring you more Spellbreak content in the future, or something else that you find equally entertaining. I guess that's it. Thanks.